Joel Leyden reporting live for the Israel News Agency from Jerusalem on the occasion of Israel's 60th birthday. Just coming out and listening to U.S. President George W. Bush. With me is Mr. Abe Foxman, the National Director of the Anti-Defamation League. Abe, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
What did you think of President Bush's speech?
It was very emotional. You know, a lot of Americans said to me they feel funny being emotional about the president when they're not emotional about him. In fact, they're not even happy with him in the United States. And yet here, the rousing welcome that he received, because what came through is his moral compass. Whatever you may feel about him on all kinds of issues, he has a very clear moral compass. Friend, foes, good, evil. And Israel for him, and it came through so clearly, Israel is a friend, is an ally. Israel is on the side of the good guys. Israel has the same values. And he came through. And it was a very special moment. And even Democrats came over to me and said, you know, I didn't think I'd feel that way. And that's the magic of this place. That's the magic of this celebration that has brought us all together. And I hope, next year or 5 years we'll be back.
Some people would say that this entire celebration is a waste of money. What would your response be to that?
They don't have vision. They don't understand. To bring Jews together, to bring heads of state together, to bring the president, he wouldn't have come. He wouldn't have come. What a message to the world in terms of that special relationship, especially at a time where the celebration is marred. We're being told that the establishment of Israel created a suffering for the Palestinian Arabs. What a distortion of history. 60 years ago, they could have had a state. We could have been celebrating together today, 60 years of Israeli independence, Palestinian independence. How sad. How sad that why we celebrate, they can't celebrate. Because not only did they reject the United Nations, not only did they reject their state, they went to war to destroy this place. Maybe, when they look and see how we can celebrate even under clouds, maybe it will inspire them to say, you know what? Time for them to come together. Time for them to say, we need a state. And certainly, people of Israel are ready to compromise, to move forward. So it's not a waste. Not a waste if that message gets through.
Abe Foxman, there are a few people that know the issue of anti-Semitism more than you do. What challenges are the Jewish people facing today in regards to anti-Semitism? Is it on the rise? Is it decreasing?
Unfortunately, anti-Semitism continues to be a presence. I think many of us felt as we turned the century, as we went from the 20th to 21st, the new millennium, that we would have left that hatred, that bigotry, that prejudice, that racism, that we would be giving our children and grandchildren a much better world than we inherited. Unfortunately, it's not true. Religious fanaticism, fundamentalism, religious Islam, it's the old anti-Semitism and the new anti-Semitism. And it presents a challenge, not only out of Iran, which is an existentialist challenge, but the old hatreds are still there, the old canards, the old conspiracy theories. So our children and grandchildren are going to need to fight it and to stand up. But one way to do it is with a strong, proud, vibrant Jewish state.
Who do you see as being the catalyst for pushing out most of the anti-Semitism that we're witnessing today? You say it's Iran?
Well, it is fundamentalist Islam. It's the jihadists. Iran is the leader. But they've had hangers-oners on the extreme right, on the extreme left, because anti-Semitism frequently becomes a political expediency. And it serves a lot of people for whatever reasons, and they use it, and that hasn't changed.
How do we counter it?
By being vigilant, by monitoring, by standing up, by making sure that this place continues to be strong and vibrant and a place where Jews can come at any time for whatever needs, hopefully for good needs. But God forbid if there needs to be a place to be absorbed, this is it. Thank you.
Abe Foxman, one last question.
Yeah.
On the occasion of Israel's 60th birthday, what message would you have for the Jewish people?
Jewish states were destroyed twice before in history. out of what we call sinat chinam, out of hatred for nothing. Respect. We care about respect from the outside. We need respect for each other. We need respect for difference within. We need moral leadership, respected leadership here and abroad. And I think the first thing would be to respect each other, and then hopefully to be able to carry that message beyond.
Abe Foxman, the National Director of the Anti-Defamation League. Abe, thank you so much, and kol hakavod for all the efforts that you make on behalf of Israel and the Jewish people, and the non-Jewish people as well, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.